First things first, I want to say congratulations on being a new bride and that your fiance proposed to you. That is amazing news, and I know it's exciting for you right now. You've done a really wonderful step by getting a wedding videographer and a wedding photographer, and you're asking a really great question. Do you need your wedding content creator? Of course, as a wedding content creator, I'm going to say yes. What are you thinking? This is a no-brainer. But there are a lot of people with some opinions on Reddit, and let's look and see what they had to say about wedding content creators. Everyone is entitled to their opinion, right? So this one commenter, they decided this is what they felt, and that's okay. And did I like their answer? Absolutely not. So they think that the photographer and the videographer's photos and videos are going to be plentiful. It's going to be enough, right? You won't need them more. But maybe you're the type of person, and it looks like you're curious about this whole wedding content creation thing. Now, they go on to say that there's not going to be any value in having what the content creator is going to bring to you, which is going to be for social media. I just want to pause right there. Social media, it is valued by a lot of people, the entire world at this point, whether you're in business for it or whether it's for fun or whether you're just trying to have somewhere to put your hobbies and keep like a memorable album. Social media has its place in almost every realm of people's lives today. So that is definitely an understatement, and you're probably someone who doesn't even use social media. So I'm talking about the person that commented. Now, the person who's the bride who asked for help in this matter, she said, please help me decide, right? So obviously people are going to give their opinions and what they think. And this commenter decided to say that like in the long run, in like the future of all of this, looking back, you won't really care about those photos and videos and the live stream that a wedding content creator could create for you. And I know we're talking about the wedding day specifically, but you're going to hear me say this 1,000 times. Wedding content creators also create content for your pre-wedding events. So that's bridal showers, and that's wedding showers, it's engagement parties, that's even when your sweet honey gets on their knee and they have a marriage proposal for you. We can be there to capture those moments with you. And so you will have them immediately. But that is how they felt, and I do not agree with it. I think it's wrong to say that, they don't need to have over curated and content and also to show off on social media. Well, that's their opinion. Like I said, they are entitled to that, but maybe you are that person that's never had that before for themselves. Why not treat yourself? We are a lot more affordable than a professional videographer and a professional photographer, and I don't say you should not have them, but if you do have it in the budget to spend just a tiny little bit more, I'd say yes, we definitely are worth it, and we are valued here in the wedding industry. So this next commenter, oh, they're making me so upset right now. Okay, so they're talking about how, the only thing that a wedding content creator can do is like take the footage, the photos and videos from the professional videographer and professional photographer and then turn it into content for your social media. Yes, it is one of our services for those of us that offer that. I do, and we can edit for you and say that like you're not really good at taking all those videos and creating trends and transitions and like awesome social media pops. That is something that we do for you, and that is amazing. So we can't just kind of like take this and feel like, okay, let's just make, lower what we do. And not, understand or want to understand, I should say, the value and importance that we bring to a bride and a groom. So it just makes me so mad because people are like, they're talking, but they're not really understanding what it is that they are like commenting on. They haven't done any research, they haven't looked into it, and it sounds to me like it's a photographer or videographer that's just mad, and so they don't want us there, and of course they're going to be like the naysayers, right? Something else that I noticed for this commenter is that they're like, you don't want to go viral on social media, correct? And we've kind of touched on it before. It's not just about having a lot of footage and going viral. It's about getting to share all aspects of your day that you've spent a lot of money and time and investment in. You want to share your love with the world, and you're keeping a portfolio for yourself, but also for those who couldn't make it, and then your loved ones who were there with you that want to go back and like see what they look like from the perspective of, a content creator making content for you as well. So yeah, they can take selfies and they can get someone to take a picture of them in their cool outfit, but those stolen moments that wedding content creators present are not the same. They're just not. We do magic around here. Perform wedding age valuably, and you still posted on your social media what the wedding photographer and wedding videographer gave you, the professional ones, right? So let's talk about this. It's not cool. It's not cool, man, to say perform wedding. This is somebody's very special day. And you're talking about perform wedding. As wedding content creators, we blend into your atmosphere. We're that special guest that absolutely nobody in the room knows about but the bride and the groom. And it's so awesome. It is amazing to have your own personal paparazzi that day that's following you around, that's hidden and like also looking at the guests and like taking in a lot of their special moments too to be able to share with you at the end. And I just can't believe that you would say perform wedding. Really? That is not okay. Like, none of this is a performance. This is like a real thing. It's raw, it's candid, it's behind the scenes, and it's organic. So, like, for you to say, like, perform wedding, I'm not a fan of that. And you're probably someone who just doesn't like social media and you don't have much of a presence on social media. So, to me, you guys are like literally just haters. That's how I feel about it. You're not showing a lot of love, you're not showing encouragement, and it's really like your own. I mean, I know she asked for like everyone's opinion, but you're really, 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 really putting in like your own feelings into this rather than thinking about it from the bride and groom's perspective. I'm not sure if you've ever had a wedding day. It to me sounds, I don't know. You did say you had a wedding photographer and a wedding videographer. You did say that. And maybe you got married 20 years ago, 15 years ago. I don't know. But maybe you got married before cell phones were like really, really huge. I'm not sure. And social media got really big as well. But it does sound to me that you just don't really have a really good understanding about what a wedding content creator is. Now, you also mentioned something else that I did not like, and we've heard it a few times in these other commenters, and that's about, you said the aging, it won't age valuably. So you're trying to be cute, right? You're trying to be like, look at me, I use something else besides value, and you're saying the same thing, and it's not nice. We do bring value. We do bring value to this space, and even so, that the knot has even like shown and showcased and said that like, hey, we are now the new wedding vendor in this space. And if the knot can accept us, the wedding knot that majority of bride and grooms and even wedding photographers and wedding videographers go and trust, I think the world is behind it. Okay. So I just wanted to say that, like, maybe you will think differently as you see more and more wedding content creation out there, but to me, you just seemed a little salty. A good read on it, huh? A good read on it. To you, it's still new. This is not new. This is not a new thing. People have had cell phones for quite a while, and social media has been around for quite a while. People have been doing this for quite a while. I have been doing this for quite a while as your wedding content creator. So, yeah, to say that it's relatively new, that's just not a true statement at all. You haven't done any research. You may not even be in the wedding space, and you may not have gotten married in the last 20 years. Once again, I hate to keep repeating myself, but that's what it sounds like. It's something in there that's going on. You said you really can't get like a fixed on impression on like what we even do, right? So I will give you like a little snapshot of what I do as your wedding content creator. And that is I create content through photos, videos that I take using, yes, my cell phone. I do not have a lot of equipment with me when I go to a wedding day or a pre-wedding event. And when I have those photos and videos, I'm able to take them in a candid way. I'm behind the scenes. They're very raw, very beautiful moments that the bride and groom can cherish forever. It's for a lifetime. And because I'm doing this on my phone, it's really easy to upload this type of footage onto social media quickly where there's not a delay. I can also get you all of your footage within 1 to 2 days. So that is what I do. I turn everything around in 1 to 2 days. And the reason why I say I can, because it could be even sooner. You may even have that footage in less than a day. Something else is live stream. I love live streaming, and I think a lot of people forget about live streaming their wedding, they forget to live stream like when they go try on dresses. It doesn't mean that you show them which one that you got, but it's just live streaming that wedding dress try on, and you get to say yes to the dress with your family and your friends and the ladies at the store, obviously, but you don't want to show that live. We don't do that. And so that's another thing that I do as a wedding content creator. I'm also there on that day being your cheerleader. I'm your personal paparazzi. And I even can post for you in real time, meaning like at that moment, at that day of your wedding, I can be taking over your social media for a social media takeover and be posting as I'm taking footage of you and your guests and like all the creations that you DIY'd or that your visions that came to life that day when you picked out the colors and the flowers and the decor and all the things in between, right? So let's get down to value. I can't believe this. I think you're like the fourth commenter now that's mentioned don't see the value. Are you guys kidding me right now? Just rewind because I'm not going to talk about value again. Just go back and rewind a little bit, press pause, rewind it. And I talked about value in the other 3 comments. We are definitely valued in this space. The other thing that you mentioned is that the people that are using this are influencers, just influencers. So just people who have a large following is what I'm guessing you're talking about here. I don't want to, guess anything, but I'm guessing that that's what you're talking about is those people who have a large following, and that is not true. Everyone is using social media. It doesn't matter how big or how small of your following, and at the end of the day, it shouldn't matter about your followers. You should be posting on social media because you want to post on social media. So if somebody has a big following, cool. Yeah, they have a wedding content creator. If they have one person that's following them and subscribed to their page and it's their grandmother, that's fine. It's their social media platform and they can definitely hire a wedding content creator because you can also print these photos out if you wanted to. You can make little montages for you to share with you and your family and friends. You don't have to post it on social media. Duh. person said maybe. Are they kidding me right now? Nobody likes a lukewarm commenter. Like, pick one, either yes or no. Should she get a wedding content creator for her wedding as a bride and groom, or should they not? Okay, but this person put maybe, and their reasoning was that the only value that a wedding content creator brings to a wedding is that we can turn around our footage in 1 to 2 days. Obviously, we've talked about value a lot. This is now commenter number 5 that has talked about the value. So we're not going to go into it again. You guys, I think, really understand at this point the value that we bring as wedding content creators to your wedding. And so, that's what they're saying. But are they right? Yes, they are correct. We've talked about that like I can and I will be turning around your footage in 1 to 2 days. That's what I've been doing for my brides and grooms, and that's what I will do for you as well. So yes, the other thing is that it's not just for weddings. It's also for all of your pre-wedding events. I know you guys are tired of me saying it, but like, get that wedding content creator in there for that marriage proposal, and then keep them along the way for the journey. Have them there for the engagement party, have them there for the bridal shower, the wedding shower, the rehearsal dinner, the rehearsal itself, and then of course on the wedding day. We are besties. Yeah. So this commenter wants to talk about the clause. So let's talk about the wedding videographer clause and the wedding photographer clause that says do not compete. It's a non-compete clause, right? So that means that they don't want any other professional photographer, professional videographer, they're capturing photos and videos of you during the wedding day, right? The problem with this, it's not a problem for me. It's a problem for the photographer and the videographer, is that I'm not a professional photographer and videographer. I am a wedding content creator. We are not the same at all. So you can keep the thing in there with your clause in your contract, and I have my contract, and I am not discouraging anyone from having a wedding videographer and a wedding photographer. This commenter at the end goes on to say that they just see no value. Once again, we are hitting the value thing again. I'm not a fan of this, guys. I'm not a fan. I am definitely valued in the wedding industry space. So that is not okay with me that you keep saying that. And then the other thing that they stated was like, just skip it. You don't need this. And it would be a waste of money that they don't see the need to go and like add extra money onto something that's like really not important. And we have talked till we're blue in the face at this point about the value of getting such raw, beautiful footage a day or two later, whereas like the videographer and the photographer can't do that. They're going to have to go through a lot of files. They have other weddings. They're using very, very different cameras, equipment, and they are going to tell you, hey, you're probably going to get this in 60 days. And we all know that we've all been there, all of us that are brides and grooms as well, that's not the truth. A lot of times you're waiting 3 months, if not more. I had a friend that waited 5 months for her footage to come back. And what can you do? You've already paid these people, and they know that. So they take their sweet time. And that's not what wedding content creators are going to do to you. We value you just like you value us. Thank you, brides and grooms, for valuing us. Yay! Whoop whoop! We finally have a yes in the building. This is so cool. Let it rain, let it rain. Oh no, let's let it be sunny. So anyways, this is really cool. This is a fellow wedding content creator. And no, guys, it's not me. I'm not on Reddit. Don't even ask. I'm not on Reddit. Should I be on Reddit? Guys, comment below. Should I be on Reddit? Okay. Anyways, so they did comment that on their wedding day, they were telling their husband, like, oh my gosh, I really wish that I had somebody here following me around. Like, why didn't I have anybody here following me around, like capturing all these moments with me? Because guys, you know that the professional videographer and the professional photographers can't do that. They have all that heavy equipment and they can't be everywhere. So whereas me with my phone and my tiny little tripod, I'm right there with you everywhere you go. It's so much fun. I love weddings. Okay, so they were saying that like they really wanted to have somebody there with them all day long. And so what she ended up doing was starting her own business after that. And that's really cool because she knew what it felt like to want to have like her personal paparazzi for the day and she didn't have it. And so now she's like offering that to people, which is so cool. Welcome to the space. I hope that you love being a wedding content creator just as much as I do. It's so much fun, right? Oh my gosh, I kicked this wall. Are you okay? Oh my god. Okay, everything is good. Everything's good. So yeah, so I love my job. She loves her job, and that's super awesome. And anybody out there that is curious and wants to like hear our thoughts, obviously you're watching these videos for a reason, but like comment, like don't forget to do that. My goodness. So this next commenter is like, ew, no, like, what is this? Okay, they didn't really say ew, but it felt like that through the comments. I was like, oh my gosh, like, really? We're just like disgusting to you? Not okay, man. But they were like, no, what is this? Is it a videographer? Is it a photographer? Is it a TikTok person who like does this as a hobby? They go on to say that the first two are must-haves, and the last one is just a very niche thing that's for 19 to 25 something year old people demographic. Wrong, and wrong answer. Okay, so you are mistaken. Everybody loves social media. Every demographic of people and age group and all the blah, blah, blah likes social media. So it's not true whether you are the one creating on your social media or you're getting other people to create for you or you are out there watching social media, you're on the platforms in some kind of way. Everybody is a part of social media. So this is like, you just haven't looked into anything. You're probably like, since you mentioned age and stuff like that, you're probably a much older person. And that's okay. I have some facts for you, and here they are. Oh, we have another yes. I love this. This is so cool. So this commenter said that if you have or if you want a social media presence and that this type of content is going to bring you value, then they don't see why not. And I agree 100%. Like, you have to understand that not everyone is the same. We're not all made the same, and the world is changing around us. And social media isn't going anywhere. And you don't have to do it. I mean, you've already like hired your videographer, you've already hired your photographer, so you don't have to. But when you're scrolling on social media and you start seeing people posting after you've had that wedding, trust me, you're going to wish that you had did this because you're going to be sitting around waiting for your photos and waiting for your videos, and they're going to take forever to get here. And you're going to have people who went to your wedding and you're going to be contacting them saying, texting them like, hey, did you take any pictures? Did you take any videos? And trying to get that from them. And they're not sending to you because they were living in the moment. They weren't paying attention to taking a bunch of photos and videos of you and your decor around your venue. They're just taking pictures of themselves and their nice gowns and their nice dresses and their nice suits and their nice tuxedos that like, yeah, they love you and they were living in the moment with you, but they may not have taken a lot of pictures of you. Maybe like they took one with you, but that's not the same, and it's probably not what you're asking for either at the end of the day. So trust me when I say we are definitely bringing value to your wedding day, and it's so cool. And your pre-wedding events. I know you guys are getting mad at me for saying it, but I'm going to say it 1,000 times so you guys will remember. So the final vote for this bride on comments on should she get a wedding content creator for her wedding after she's already hired her wedding videographer and her wedding photographer is dun, 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 it is 3 yeses, 6 for no's. Boo. and one maybe, that lukewarm person that couldn't just pick one. And she went on to say, like, thank you to everyone for your insights, but that her social media is private and she has very few friends. So she saw no value in this for herself because she didn't really mention her or her husband or her family, and if they would have wanted to have this, but that's okay. It's not for everyone. I hope that you guys learned something new today. And what would you do? Would you have told her yes, or would you have said no? I don't want to see any maybes in the comments, okay? No maybes. Those are not allowed. They will be deleted. I'm just kidding. I'm not going to delete them. I'm just joking. But you will be blocked. No. I'm not going to block you. I'm just kidding around. Yeah, I just want to see what you guys thought about it, and like, would you vote yes or would you vote no? Even if you're watching this, whenever you're watching this, still vote, because I'm just curious to see what people think about wedding content creator, and you're getting to learn so much here about it.